Have you ever wondered why someone would leave the vast, beautiful landscapes of Canada? Well, it's a question that's more complex than it initially appears. Canada, with its picturesque landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and renowned politeness, is indeed a dream destination for many. Yet it's also a place that some choose to leave behind. This decision to depart from the land of the maple leaf isn't taken lightly. People have their reasons, and it's essential to understand that these reasons are as diverse as Canada itself. It could be the lure of better job prospects abroad, the high cost of living in Canadian cities, or perhaps the wait times in the healthcare system. Maybe it's personal, a desire for a different cultural experience, or a need to be closer to family. Or it could be a dissatisfaction with the political climate or the overall quality of life. Whatever the reason, it's a choice born out of careful consideration. Let's delve into the top reasons that might make Canadians pack their bags. First on our list is the climate. Now, Canada is renowned for its breathtaking natural beauty, but let's not forget about its equally breathtaking winters. We're talking about temperatures that can dip well into the negatives. For some, the thought of snow-capped mountains and frozen lakes paints a picturesque winter wonderland. For others, not so much. The cold can be intense, and if you're not a fan of layering up or shoveling snow, it might be a bit of a deterrent. It's not just about the discomfort. The cold can also impact daily activities, from commuting to socializing. Some people find the harsh winters isolating and decide to seek out warmer climates where they can enjoy outdoor activities year-round. But remember, climate is subjective. What's chilly to one person might be refreshing to another. So while Canada's winters might put off some, they equally attract others who thrive in the cold. So if you're not a fan of the cold, Canada might not be your cup of tea. Next up, job opportunities. Let's dive into the realm of employment. You see, the quest for better career prospects is a universal tale. It's not uncommon for individuals to pack up their lives and move, traversing continents in search of greener career pastures. This scenario is no stranger to Canadians. Canada, while being a thriving economy, may not always offer the specialized job opportunities that one might find elsewhere. Think about it. You're an expert in a niche field, but the opportunities at home are limited. What do? You seek out places where your skills are in demand, where you can truly shine. Moreover, it's not just about the availability of jobs. It's also about the potential for growth, the promise of better pay, or even a more balanced work-life dynamic. These factors can significantly influence a person's decision to look beyond the borders of their homeland. In the end, as we all can agree, better job prospects can be a strong motivator for people to leave their homeland. Cost of living, a major point of consideration. Canada, with its beautiful landscapes and thriving cities, is a wonderful place to live. But living in paradise comes with a price tag. Particularly in cities like Vancouver and Toronto, the cost of living can be significantly higher than in other parts of the country or even the world. From the price of a loaf of bread to the monthly rent for a modest apartment, the cost of everyday items and services can be a real eye-opener. While salaries might be competitive, they often don't stretch as far as one might hope, especially with the high cost of housing. This economic reality can lead some individuals to explore more affordable options elsewhere. Whether it's a neighbouring province with a lower cost of living or a different country altogether, the financial strain of living in some Canadian cities can make other places seem appealing. High living costs can certainly make the grass look greener on the other side. Taxes, nobody likes them, but we all have to pay them. It's a sentiment shared globally, and Canada is no exception. With one of the world's highest tax rates, it's no surprise that some Canadians are feeling the pinch. The cost of living increases, but the salary, well, that doesn't always keep pace. So what happens? Some Canadians start looking beyond the borders for relief. They're seeking out lower tax jurisdictions, places where their hard-earned dollars might stretch just a little bit further. From the tropical paradises of the Caribbean to the bustling cities of Asia, there are places where the taxman's bite isn't quite as sharp. It's a balancing act, of course. Canada offers many benefits, but high taxes can leave some feeling squeezed. For those individuals, the promise of more financial breathing room can be quite enticing. So they pack their bags and make the leap, chasing the dream of a less taxing life. For some, the lure of lower taxes can be a strong pull away from Canada. Healthcare, a universal right but sometimes a universal wait. Canada, known for its comprehensive healthcare system, faces a challenge that's familiar to many countries worldwide, the issue of wait times. It's not uncommon for Canadians to experience delays in receiving medical attention, whether for routine checkups or specialized treatments. This is particularly pronounced in rural areas, where access to healthcare providers can be sparse. While it's true that everyone is entitled to healthcare, the reality is that the speed of access can vary dramatically. This can lead to frustration, especially in situations where prompt medical attention is needed. For some, the waiting game becomes too much to bear. They might seek alternatives elsewhere, where healthcare systems offer faster access to treatments and procedures. It's a difficult decision to make, but for some, it's a necessary one. A faster healthcare system can certainly be a compelling reason to leave. Culture and education, two sides of the same coin. In the vast and diverse landscape of Canada, cultural experiences and educational opportunities are as varied as the people themselves. Yet for some, the desire to immerse in a different culture or to seek better educational options becomes a compelling reason to venture beyond the borders. It's not that Canada lacks in cultural richness or educational excellence, from the vibrant multicultural vibes of Toronto to the French-speaking charm of Quebec, from the top-tier universities to the well-equipped vocational institutes. Canada offers a plethora of opportunities, but the world outside is vast, teeming with unique experiences and specialized educational programs that might not be available in the Maple Leaf country. Imagine being drawn to the romantic allure of Parisian culture, the ancient traditions of Japan, or the dynamic energy of New York. Or perhaps there's a unique educational program in Oxford, a research opportunity in MIT, or a specialized course in the University of Sydney that aligns perfectly with one's career aspirations. The world becomes a canvas of opportunities, waiting to be explored. The decision to leave home is never easy, and it's often more than just a whim or a fleeting desire. It's a calling, a yearning for something different, something more. It's about expanding one's horizons, breaking out of the comfort zone, and embracing the unfamiliar. It's about personal growth, about learning and unlearning, about discovering new facets of oneself through the prism of a different culture, or a challenging educational journey. So while the heart may always find its way back home, the mind seeks to wander, to explore, to learn. And that's what drives some Canadians to pack their bags and embark on a journey to the unknown. It's not about leaving Canada behind, it's about embracing the world with all its diversity and opportunities. The allure of new experiences and better education can be a powerful motivator. And when the call of the world becomes too strong to resist, one can only follow where it leads. Finally, personal or family reasons. These are considerations that can profoundly impact a person's decision to stay or leave. The ties that bind us are not always geographical. They can be the emotional bonds we share with our loved ones, and sometimes these bonds pull us towards different directions. Take, for instance, the desire to be closer to family or friends. This can be a strong motivator for relocation, especially when the distance becomes too great or the longing too profound. Then there are those who might feel a sense of dissatisfaction with the political climate, a factor that can be deeply personal. Politics can shape our environment, our daily lives, and our future, so it's no surprise that it can also influence our decision to seek residence elsewhere. After all, life is about finding a place where we feel we truly belong, where our values align, and where we can build the life we envision for ourselves. Sometimes it's the personal factors that tip the balance. So we've covered a range of reasons why people might leave Canada, from the chill factor of harsh winters, which can sometimes be a bit too much to bear, to the quest for better job opportunities that may not be available within the country's borders. High living expenses, particularly in bustling cities, can push some individuals to seek more affordable options elsewhere. And let's not forget about the relatively high taxes that might prompt a relocation to lower tax jurisdictions. Despite having a universal healthcare system, healthcare concerns stemming from long wait times and access issues could be a factor for some. The desire for a different cultural experience, better educational options, or even just a sense of not fitting in can also be compelling reasons. Personal circumstances such as family matters or dissatisfaction with political or social issues can be the final straw. Whether it's the lure of a warmer climate, better job prospects, or personal reasons, It's clear that there are many factors that can lead Canadians to consider life beyond their borders.